Well, welcome back, my friends. Hope you're all doing great today. Today we're going to talk about property tax shock in Columbus, Ohio. All right, think you can afford a $500,000 home in Columbus? You might until the property tax bill shows up. How does that happen? I've seen buyers lose over $1,000 a year just because they missed that one simple step. Today, I'm going to break down the real cost of the property tax in Columbus area and the 5 mistakes that drain thousands from your wallet and exactly how to protect yourself before and after you buy your new home. All right. After helping hundreds of buyers across Central Ohio, here's what nobody really tells you about property taxes in and around Central Ohio. And in case you didn't know, hey, I am Annette Marble, your favorite key realty agent in and around Central Ohio. All right, let's hop on it. All right. Why property taxes vary so much in the Columbus area. So Ohio doesn't rely heavily on property taxes the same way most states do, but they still are a big part of your monthly payment that's included in your house payment. And in Central Ohio, the tax rates can vary drastically depending on your city, your township, and especially the school district, because that takes up about 50%. In Columbus Metro, effective property tax rates typically range from 1.2% to over 2.2% of the home's value per year, depending on the area. School levies are the biggest factor, and those change by district. So if you're buying without understanding what that means for your monthly payment, you could be in for a very expensive surprise. All right. $500,000 home, we're going to use an example. Let's look at a typical $500,000 home in the Columbus area. In the lower tax area, around 1.3, you'll pay about $6,500 per year in property taxes. All right, the higher the tax area, the closer to 2.1% that you could be paying is typically around $10,500 per year. That's a difference of about $4,000 annually, or more than $330 per month added to your monthly payment. So think about that. So, and I see buyers all the time who qualify for a $500,000 home on paper, but once we plug in the real numbers, they're more comfortable around $450,000. Property tax directly affect you pretty much on what you can afford. So the costly mistake many Ohio buyers make is one of the biggest mistakes you'll see buyers assuming the seller's current tax bill is what they pay. Just shaking my head. In Ohio, when a home sells, the county auditor can reassess the property based on that new home purchase price. That can cause a significant increase in your tax bill that following year. 'Cause remember, Ohio is in the rears. And it's not unusual to see the tax increase from $1,000 to $3,000 per year after the home purchase, just depending on the situation. If you don't plan for that in your monthly payment, and you can have it jump right as soon as you move, it could jump up drastically. So how property taxes are calculated in Central Ohio in the Columbus area. Your property tax bill is based on 3 major factors. The first one, appraised value. Each county auditor, like Franklin, Delaware, and Union, they determine your home's value. Ohio uses triennial update and has reappraisal cycles so that the values are adjusted regularly based on the market's conditions. 2, local tax rate. Your total tax rate is made up of several overlapping taxing authorities. That's going to include your school district, the biggest piece, your city and your township county, the library, parks, and all that fun stuff. Those are all special levies. These all stack together to create your final rate. All right, number 3, tax reduction factors. Ohio has a built-in rollback credits and reductions that help offset the increase, but those don't always keep up when you have some major value jumps. And we've seen a lot here lately. So property taxes by area in Central Ohio can vary a lot, and it's going to be location, location, location. So if you're looking at Dublin and Powell areas, which are in Delaware County, often effective rates are around 1.2 to 1.6, depending on the school district. Hilliard and parts of Columbus, which is in Franklin County, typically range from 1.6 to 2.0. Some of these areas with the newer levies, they're certain that their districts can exceed 2.1%. And that means two homes with the same price can have a dramatically different monthly payment depending on your address, which is odd, but yeah, it's true. The 5 biggest property tax mistakes buyers make are looking at the principal and the interest, and that's it. You're not looking at the taxes alone. So you got to look at principal, interest, tax, insurance tax. These things are going to make your monthly payment. Assuming the seller's tax bill will be the same for you after the sale, taxes often rise because of the new home price. So you can't buy a $300,000 home and expect it to appraise for $100,000. All right, if you don't check the school district rate, school levies make up the largest portion of the property taxes here in Ohio. And then number 4, ignoring future tax increases. Ohio reassesses property values regularly. Your tax bill will change over time. All right, so remember that. Mistake 5, not planning for your true monthly budget. If you stretch your budget without accounting for realistic taxes, you can create financial stress after your closing. All right, how to protect yourself from overpaying. Here are some of the smart buyers of what they do here in Columbus. So ask your current tax bill to review what the seller is paying now. And then number 2, estimate taxes based on your purchase price. Don't rely on the old numbers. Run projections using the new value. So you got to do a little bit of homework there. Number 3, compare tax rates between neighborhoods. 2 similar homes can have a heavily different tax bill. All right, number 4, use a payment calculator that includes taxes and insurance. Always look at the full monthly number. Number 5, review county auditor values. After you move in, make sure the property value is accurate once it is assessed, and always check your square footage as well. A little added tip there. All right, what this means for you and your home purchase. When you're buying a home in Columbus area, the price is only part of the story. You need to understand the full cost. You've got taxes and insurance. You could have an HOA fee and everything else that affects your monthly payment. Okay, 2 homes with the same price can have a difference of by like $300 to $400 difference per month just because of property taxes. Excuse me. And that's why understanding the numbers before you buy is so important. Just please know your numbers. Remember that. Know your numbers. If you're thinking about buying a home in Columbus or anywhere in Central Ohio, come on, reach out. I'll run the real numbers, the payment numbers for the neighborhoods. If you're considering a certain neighborhood, taxes, insurance, everything included. So there are no surprises after closing. And if you want more and an honest, straight up to the point advice about living or buying a home in Central Ohio, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Living in Columbus, Ohio with Annette Marble. That way you'll be ready to make that move and you'll know exactly what to expect without any surprises. And don't forget, as always, we're in and around Central Ohio. And yeah, we're keeping it real here in real estate with Annette Marble and Associates.